Hey, what's up, my nerds?
I'm Air Bear.
And I'm Chasen, and you're just in time for your weekly dose of nerd news. Clink!
Your skeleton's not showing.
Clink!
Clink. Today is Saturday, October 14th, the day after Friday the 13th of October. And this is what happened this week. Well, actually, before we get to things that happened this week, the biggest news of this week, I feel, one of the biggest news, is the solar eclipse that's happening later today. For us, it's going to begin in about an hour. So get your solar eclipse glasses so that you can see it, even though it's super cloudy here. So I don't know that we're going to see a solar eclipse.
Very cloudy. Yeah, I wonder how that works. Like, I wonder if the sun... Because sometimes you can still sort of see the sun behind the clouds.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if...
we'll be able to see anything.
Yeah, with the glasses. I mean, not obviously still not. I wouldn't look.
You meant with the glasses?
Yeah, with the glasses. Yeah. Indeed.
Because we've worn the glasses before. I wish we still had our old pairs. So
they might be somewhere. But they might also be scratched up.
That's true.
And dangerous.
Yes.
All right. Well...
But other than that, this is what happened this past week.
New York... Comic Con? I should just read it. New York City Comic Con, okay, has started. So it started this past Thursday. It's going to go until Sunday. And here are a few things that were announced at the con.
So there is going to be a new Dragon Ball show called Dragon Ball Daima, which Daima means big, great, or evil, but also is just kind of like a character that they use in Japan sometimes. So it might not mean that for that title at all. But there's a new trailer for it, and you can kind of get the premise of what the show is going to be about based on the trailer. Is drawn by the original creator, Akira Toriyama, and is going to be coming out fall of 2024. Did you see the trailer?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't.
I think that you would be interested in this show.
Oh,
It's
I do
not
like Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball Kai.
Well, cool. All right. Okay. So I didn't do the research on this, and I do like Walking Dead. I'm not a super huge fan just because I don't get to watch it as much as I want. All of that to say that I found that this might be spoilery. Okay. So if you're a Walking Dead fan and are not super caught up, I don't know, but I just wanted to give you that warning. So here we go. It's about a spinoff. So The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, is an upcoming spinoff with Rick and Michonne? See, I don't even know how to pronounce the names. But in any case, there's a teaser trailer, and it has an updated premiere time frame of February 2024, along with some cast member announcements. So all of that came out at New York City Comic Con.
And if that was spoilery, that means that this is also spoilery, because that means that all these people live.
Hey, take it for what you will.
So anyway, and we've already also talked about the Rick and thing.
Well, that's how memorable it was for me.
Okay.
As a non-fan, I guess. I don't know.
So more Walking Dead news. Carol will be returning to season 2 of The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon show. The show, like after the premiere, the show is going to be known as The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, The Book of Carol. Kind of like, I guess, The Book of Boba Fett. Except that's the whole show is The Book of Boba Fett. So I think maybe like this is the chapter that has Carol. And so this is The Book of Carol.
Okay, I guess it wasn't like The Mandalorian, The Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah. Could have been.
Right. It could have been.
Could have been.
Really
Should have been. Yeah.
It probably should have been. Yep, that's me. So, looks like DC is going to be bringing back the Elseworlds imprint with 6 new series in the comic book, or comic book series, I suppose. And the whole idea is that it's reimagined DC characters, so it's got some cool ideas, some cool artwork. And here are some of those 6 titles, just to give you a taste of the flavor. So, Gotham by Gaslight, the Kryptonian Age, and Gotham by Gaslight is the Batman that takes place in the Jack the Ripper era. So pretty interesting. I didn't read the comic book, but we saw the animated movie.
Oh,
yeah, it was
I
pretty
don't
cool.
remember seeing that. Okay.
Maybe we should rewatch it for Halloween time. Or maybe you should. But also, Green Lantern Dark is one of the other series, and Batman the Barbarian. So, yeah, Cool reimaginings.
Yeah, I like the cosplay potentials of them. They look really cool.
Yeah, that's true.
So, another announcement out of New York City Comic Con was a new show. It's a show called Kaiju Number 8, which is it's going to be an anime based on a popular manga series where, not going to tell you what it is because you can watch the trailer, but it's going to be exclusively available on Crunchyroll next year. It looks pretty cool. Otherwise, I would not be mentioning it.
And we mentioned it before.
Kaiju Number 8?
Yeah. If you remember us talking about Kaiju Number 8 as well, put it in the comments, okay? Because I'm pretty sure. Or maybe I just did the research on one of those weeks that we had off. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. Anyway, is it my turn?
Well, it's coming out April of 2024. Now it's your turn. Okay. Speaking of kaiju.
Yes, speaking of kaiju, but specifically the kaiju from the Godzillaverse, we have a new trailer for Monarch Legacy of Monsters, which is going to premiere on November 17th on Apple TV.
That one also looks good. So, in movie news, starting off with trailers, there are 2 new trailers for the Marvels. There's probably going to be a lot of new trailers coming up soon.
A lot of trailers and featurettes and clips.
Especially since the actors can't go out and they're still striking.
That is true. That is true. Well, there's another trailer from, this time from Netflix, for Leo, which is an animated musical comedy. I didn't see any songs in that trailer. I did watch this trailer. I don't think I watched the whole thing.
Okay, I watched the trailer. There was a song.
Yeah?
Or there was music playing in the background.
Yeah, there's music playing. I think I did watch the whole trailer.
Or maybe, I don't think anybody was singing. I don't know. There was a lot of music in it.
If you like Adam Sandler, and if you like Bill Burr, which I do, they're both in it. Adam Sandler is playing a 74-year-old lizard with his buddy, the turtle. I don't know if his name is Turtle, or I didn't gather that from the trailer. But anyway, his buddy Turtle is played by Bill Burr.
His name is Squirtle. The turtle's name is Squirtle.
Sure is Squirtle.
Because
that's right.
Lizard's name is Leo.
Leo and Squirtle.
Or Leonardo.
Leonardo, right?
Leonardo or Leonardo.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're class pets.
Right.
So they have names that kids would give them.
Kids would give turtles. And that's cute. That's cute. Okay, cool. Interesting. Okay, well, that's coming to Netflix on November 21st, and you can catch the trailer now. Also, there's a trailer for Wonka. Yeah, this is the second trailer for Wonka.
I forget when Wonka's coming out.
Yeah, I was thinking I should have did the research to put that in there. But
yeah, I forgot that.
Hey,
but it's
Google.
Coming out either November or December of this year. Okay. So, in TV news, starting off with announcements. Unfortunately, Daredevil Born Again has been put on hold again. This time is due to a creative reboot. So, back in June, Marvel executives saw what was already filmed, which is about half of the first season. They saw what was already filmed and saw that it was going in the wrong direction than what they wanted for the show. And so what they have done is they have fired or gotten rid of the head writers, Chris Ord and Matt Corman, and they also are getting rid of the directors for the shows for the remainder of the season.
Okay.
And I guess, figuring out what direction they want to go in. But there was a lot of interesting comments in that article about how Marvel has been doing their TV shows or their shows versus the way that shows have been done in the past. Because, traditionally shows were done, you have the pilot episode, and then the writers kind of keep writing and going on as more of a
organic?
Yeah, I guess organic, moldable sort of process. But now, the way that Marvel has been doing it, Marvel and Disney, Star Wars, all of it, have been doing it, is they've been making the whole show at the beginning, a whole show, and then just putting it out there. And so, I think they're looking to kind of incorporate some of the things from ways that TV shows used to be made.
And I mean, I wonder if because of the strike, they've had time to go back and look at stuff and see, okay, how's this going? Because I imagine they started filming and then had to stop. And now they've got footage that they can review and decide whether they want to continue that path. So I wonder if the strike has made them change how they do things. Because I bet no strike, they would have filmed the whole thing and then put it out there.
Well, I'm not sure when the actor strike began. I feel like it might have been after June, because from what I saw it said that it had nothing to do with the strike. I know the writers started striking in
May, I believe.
May. I don't think the actors started striking a month after them. I don't remember.
And he started looking at it in June?
Yep, they started mid-June. So it might have just been like a routine. And the weird thing is, because like what they said is this, it seemed like they were saying this had nothing to do with the strike, but the information is coming out after the writers have come back. Or maybe it's, I mean, the writers are being fired, so.
Seems
a lot of, interesting things.
Interesting coincidences.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, Daredevil's on hold again.
Right.
And apparently the beginning of the show was trash.
So it's not what they wanted. Not necessarily trash. So the writers did their very best.
Yes, that's true. I'm sure the writers did do their very best.
All right. So, good grief. On a lighter note, Star Wars, The Young Jedi Adventures. So that's a show that's currently running on Disney Plus. We're not watching it, so I didn't realize that it was already going. But it started back in May.
I mentioned it.
I remember mentioning it, but I don't remember.
We scrolled past it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just didn't realize, because it looks like a kids show.
I guess so.
And that's the reason why I wasn't interested in it, because it doesn't look like Star Wars Rebels or Clone Wars. It looks like it's made for kids.
Yeah, it looks like
which they said it's not.
Type.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Type deal. Yeah, or like Paw Patrols with lightsabers.
Yeah. So I did not think there was anything interesting. Like, I thought they were going to just be talking about how to be friends and stuff like that through the Star Wars universe.
Right.
Which I'm not really here for that. I will watch Bluey.
I'll watch Bluey
for
if
that.
I'm trying to get that. Okay. Yeah. Well, in any case, this show takes place during the High Republic era. So it's approximately 200 years before the Skywalkers get to the scene. And apparently, the show is going to introduce, I believe it's 2 characters from the High Republic books. So if you're a fan of the books, for that reason, you may want to take a look at the show. You know, I don't know. Haven't seen it. You haven't seen it either.
No,
So
I heard
it might be a
it's
great
not,
show.
I heard it's not a kid's show.
Yeah.
I heard it's a family show.
Okay.
Because there was also some conversation about the books. And so I actually did know this about the books beforehand. So the High Republic books, there are 3 different categories. Well, not 3. There's, I think, 4 different categories of the books. So they have books for adults. I think they have graphic novels.
Right.
They have books specifically geared toward young adults. They have books geared toward middle schoolers, and they have books geared toward kids. And all of them are canon. So they are including characters. I'm not sure from which of those sets, but I believe it was the either young adult or adult set. They're including characters from those sets of books into this. And then they mentioned that the books are designed for different audiences. A lot of the shows for Star Wars are designed for different audiences. This show is designed for the whole family.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Crunchyroll.
Yes.
So, Crunchyroll has launched its new 24-hour ad-supported anime channel. It started a couple of days ago, back on October 11th. It was on LG channels, or it is on LG channels, Roku channel, Vizio Watch Free Plus, and it'll be available on Amazon Freevee starting October 17th. Some of the shows that they're going to be showing on the 24-hour anime channel are going to be Horimaya, Ranking of Kings, Moriarty the Patriot, Psychopaths, Airy Fruretta, Sugar Apple Fairy Tale, To Your Eternity, and Code Geass? Geass?
Geass?
Gaze? Geass?
Sounds familiar. I mean, it looks familiar.
That didn't look
I don't think I've
familiar to me
seen
at all. But anyway, no Naruto. That was, because it was misleading, because like it showed the picture of Naruto,
Oof.
and then had, or the
Not
article that I
Naruto.
saw, yeah, and then it had like 24-hour anime ad support, or 24-hour anime channels, like, so I may be able to catch some episodes of Naruto. We did catch an episode of Naruto the other day in Spanish, which is super unhelpful. For someone who doesn't
non-Spanish-speaking
speak
people.
a lick of Spanish. Because, yeah, it's a Japanese anime that's already, like, in a different culture. And then it's in Spanish. So I'm getting nothing of what's happening. And it looks like a completely different show. Like, there's people on there that we've never seen.
There's a Tiger Man. I was like, I've never seen
life. I watched that part of Naruto at least twice. Like, all the way through.
Yeah.
Never seen this
Although
tiger
the second
guy.
time we did skip a lot of the filler stuff.
We did skip a lot of the filler
But the
stuff.
first time,
but-
I imagine a Tiger Man would have stuck out. to me.
Yeah, because whatchamacallit was in there. I don't think we would have skipped pieces that had Lady Tsunade in it.
No,
Because she
those
was
filler
pretty
episodes
integral.
get weird, man. And they involve
Was
people
she?
that you don't think they would involve. It's like, why are you
And there
doing
was
this?
a filler episode that we were looking for, and we didn't realize it was a filler episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one with Guy Sensei.
Exactly.
So maybe there was a Tiger Man. I don't know. But when it was in Spanish, it seemed like a completely different. Like,
I forgot.
did they make new shows for the
about that
Spanish-speaking
Tiger Man.
audience?
I was thinking, like, is he more relatable to their demographic down in Spain or Mexico or wherever wherever they
Are
play
showing?
tested this? Yeah.
Yes. Because did we get new characters?
I don't remember
that were
the Tiger Man.
Americanized.
Yeah, I don't remember Bald Eagle Man or Double Cheeseburger Dude.
Yeah.
I miss those episodes.
Yeah, they're probably filler. All right, so in event news, do you have any water left in there?
A little bit, yeah.
All right, event news. So SAG-AFTRA, basically the strike is still going on with the actors. The negotiations have come to a halt because they just still haven't reached an agreement. So SAG-AFTRA reported that last week the industry CEOs presented a counteroffer to them that was less than what they originally proposed before the strike. So it seems like things are not going in the direction that they may have hoped that they would be going. Odd thing is I thought this was coming to a close after the writer's strike, like, came to its agreement.
Yeah.
I thought it would be like, okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and do the same thing for the actors as
Right.
well. Apparently that's not the case.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not a one-size-fits-all
Yeah.
type deal.
Yeah.
So.
I'm wondering what the parts are that they're hung up on, or that are like the stopping points. Because I remember, like, we watched the thing on Cinema Therapy about specifically what they're they're arguing. I was trying to figure out, or I was trying to remember if that was just the writers or if that was writers and actors when they were talking about it through Cinema Therapy.
Yeah.
And I think it was both.
No, I don't remember.
No, but I remember it's like just having minimum wage, or just like not minimum wage, but having a wage that you could live off of.
Yeah, wage you can live off of, and healthcare. Like, I know that's always a big thing.
And then also
is
the AI.
Healthcare. Yeah, and AI.
And not having AI replace you or basically steal your money and making, I don't remember.
And residuals.
Yeah, I don't remember if their thing was also the residuals from streaming. I feel
for actors?
Yeah, for actors.
Yeah, I imagine so.
I would imagine so as well.
Okay.
But anyway, the strike is still continuing. They have not reached an agreement. Yeah.
Writers can write, but actors cannot act.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, actors. They can't act. They can't act. They're striking
That's why we
now.
want to see them.
Yeah.
Like, well, some of them can act.
Yeah, because we've seen some things lately
Ooh.
on the Halloween playlist.
Oof. Rough stuff. Not Beetlejuice though.
Not
We saw
Beetlejuice.
last night.
Guys,
Great
if
movie.
you have not seen Beetlejuice, this is our first time seeing it. And like, you know how like when people are like, "Hey, go see this movie,"
They gas
even
you
though
up.
it's really old, and then you go see it, and
Pocus.
and you're like, "What is this?
What is going on
like this?
here?
You must have seen this like when it first
When
came
you
out,
were 6 years old,
and you
with
just
your grandma,
you
that
loved
you have fond
everything.
memories of.
yeah, because I just don't get Hocus Pocus. I don't. And I was worried that Beetlejuice was going to be the same. I was worried about two things. I was worried Beetlejuice was going to be the same. I was also really worried that Beetlejuice was going to be scary. It's not. It's not scary. Like, I mean, there are some
parts.
things, that could be scarier for people who are more sensitive than I am. But I'm pretty sensitive, and I was not scared. Still not going to go see Ghostbusters, but I can see this. Yeah. So, pleasantly surprised.
Full of actors that can act.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like really like well-known actors later on.
So weird. So weird.
So if you
I
have not
haven't seen
seen
that movie
Beetlejuice, see
Try it
Beetlejuice.
out.
Like, I don't know why people aren't talking about it more. It's incredible.
So, speaking of something else that's maybe incredible, I don't know. We'll see. See how this shakes out. Microsoft has purchased Activision Blizzard and King. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
So, if you have no idea what I'm talking about,
A couple of months back, we talked about it a little bit because there was in the UK, there was a group that was trying to stop this from happening because they thought that Microsoft would have a monopoly on games.
gaming and whatnot.
Yeah.
So for those who may be concerned, like if you're a gamer and you're like, man, am I still going to be able to play my favorite games even though I don't have an Xbox? Because I know that was my thinking. I wasn't super concerned about it, but I know stuff like that can happen where you're forced into buying a PlayStation or an Xbox in order to keep playing the games that you love. I will say that Phil Spencer, CEO of Microsoft Gaming, had this to say in regards to stuff like that. He mentioned whether you play on Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, PC, or mobile, you're welcome here and will remain welcome, even if Xbox isn't where you play your favorite franchise. He went on to say, we believe our news today will unlock a world of possibilities for more ways to play. So, not a direct, you can always continue to play these games on whatever system, but at least they're mentioning it. Yeah, right, exactly. So I guess in the future we'll see. But if you're interested in what games did come under the Microsoft umbrella, here are some of those games. So from King, which I guess is a gaming type company, you may know them for Candy Crush. So Candy Crush is now under the umbrella of Microsoft, or Microsoft umbrella, and Microsoft also owns Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Diablo, Overwatch, StarCraft, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Spyro, Skylanders, Hearthstone, Guitar Hero, and Crash Bandicoot, and of course, I mean, other games also came along with the purchase, but there you go. Those are some of the titles.
So I wonder, because PlayStation, like, it's a thing where you pretty much have to buy the new PlayStation in order to play the new games. Like, that's where we are now, is we want to play new games, but we don't have a PS5.
Right.
So I wonder, and they're not, like, so I wonder how well Xbox copes with that. Like, can you still... Well, I wonder price-wise how the new Xbox compares to a PS5, if it's more affordable. But also... Like, do they make the game so you can play them on the old system? Like the games that come out for Xbox, do they make it so you can play on the old system? Or is it, nope, this is only available for the most newest system? Which sucks about PlayStation.
Well,
because we would have already bought 2 games.
Yeah,
2 games by now.
That's true. I think for me, that's just part of the beast. Like, with PlayStation, Xbox,
So
that's
expensive.
That is true. That is true. And
like
for me,
on sale, $500.
it
That's
gets
half
to
of $1,000.
It is half $1,000. Yeah, that's true.
There's
That is true.
surgeries that cost that much. Surgeries that alter the way that you look or that can help your life that cost the same as this gaming system. I guess it can alter your life
It
too.
can alter your life, exactly.
My gosh.
It's part of the beast. we got to get your priorities straight. Hey, do you want to pay your rent this month, or get that life-altering surgery, or play these amazing games? Yeah. And for me, it's like you keep playing the games that you love playing, but then you have that dam of cool games that just keep building up, and then it gets to a point where it's like, okay, all right, it's not just this one or two game that I want to play. It's all of these games that I really want to play, and then you make that investment and you keep it going. Now, the big thing that I don't like, because that I accept, that's capitalism, so I get it. But the not being backwards compatible. So when you have your new gaming system, your PS5, the older games that you like, and we're talking old, like, a couple years ago, that you liked playing, you can't play on your new gaming system for some reason, because they don't make the games backwards compatible.
You can't play a PS3 game on a PS4.
Right, which I think specifically is the one, because up until a point, it was backwards compatible, where you could play the older games on the newer system. But that, for me, doesn't make any sense. Like, that's just...
Why do I need...
Why would you do that?
That many systems in my house.
Yeah.
Like, it's just taking up space. Yeah. And it's not like I want to stop liking the other games.
Exactly. Now, there may be a good reason for it, like design-wise or something. There wasn't enough space.
Updated it or something.
They've updated it so much that they just couldn't. I at least want to know that you tried. Like, you tried to do it and you couldn't do it for some reason. Like, let me know that. I'd feel a lot better. I'd sleep better at night. But, yeah, it's the gaming world.
So, speaking of things continuing on in the future and changes and whatnot, Best Buys is going to be phasing out their physical DVDs and Blu-ray discs. So they're going to stop selling those in the store starting in early 2024. What they have said is that the way that we consume... Oh, it's Best Buy.
It is Best Buy.
My bad.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Targets,
Kroger's.
So anyway, the way we consume, or what they said is the way that we consume TV and movie has changed. Because most of the time we're streaming. Like, we don't buy DVDs. I was thinking, and we use our PlayStation as a DVD player.
If we need to. Like, I was thinking that the other day, like, when was the last time I bought a DVD or something? And we have DVDs sitting over there.
I think you bought a DVD for me.
For, like, it was a Jurassic Park DVD, because you love Jurassic Park. And it was like, oh, okay, well, I saw this, I thought of you, and I was like, man, okay. And I think it was like a special copy or something. So, yeah, it's like a gift. Yeah. But have we watched it?
Probably not.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
We're more likely to stream it.
Right, exactly. And I was thinking, wow, like, seeing this, it's like, man, they're not selling DVDs and Blu-rays anymore? What's going on? And then I'm realizing I have DVDs sitting over there, and I'm like, why? They're just taking up space. Because we're not watching them. If we want to see Fantastic Mr. Fox, we're probably going to find if we can... Yeah. Like, we're not going to pay $3 to see it because we own it. But if we didn't own it, we'd pay $3 to see it. And if we can find it for free somewhere, we're not going to take the DVD out and put it on the PlayStation and, like, put it on the PlayStation because we forgot how it works. Got to put it in there. Yeah.
So, what Best Buy is hoping to do... with the extra space is to feature new and innovative tech. So what I'm hoping is that they bring back the theaters. Like I've only seen this once, so it might not even be a thing that is either in Best Buy or is not in Best Buy. But there was one Best Buy that we walked into. It is so hard.
I can hear the struggle and see it on your face.
There was one that we...
vein on your neck every time you say it.
There was one that we walked into that had a theater room in the back. And it was like the coolest thing. Okay.
I think it's Brookstone.
All right. Well, maybe they'll allow more space for that, because I really want to have a home theater in my home. And I love sitting in home theaters and thinking like, ooh, I want those sorts of things, and I want this sound system, and I want these seats. So. Yeah,
that would be cool, and that was cool. I'm just wondering if the new and innovative is going
theaters,
back
home
to
theaters. Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm wondering if it is something like that, because you can stream so many things, and in a lot of situations, well, I know during COVID, we could buy movies that were in theaters instead of going to theaters.
Yeah.
So I wonder if there is a trend going that way, even though movies are still breaking the $1 billion in box office. So it doesn't sound like the movie industry is slowing down. But yeah, would they consider bringing back? I want to say Brookstone. I think it's Brookstone, but I always enjoyed going in there as well. Not to say I was going to buy anything.
I mean, eventually.
Right.
Once I had my PlayStation 5.
Yeah, priorities.
Once I had my PlayStation 5 and then I had extra income to spend on the home theater.
Exactly.
Income and space in my house. Yeah.
Well, I'm interested to see what new and innovative technologies they're bringing in. I wonder if it's like VR, like being able to test out VR.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
That could take up the space that the DVD shelves took up.
That. Yeah. Okay, so Netflix House. What's that? I'll keep reading and tell you. Netflix plans to create a physical store where fans will be able to immerse themselves in the worlds of the shows and movies that they love, shop for clothes, eat themed foods. Oh, okay. And participate in in live experiences. Participate in live experiences. I think I was talking off camera for a second. Sorry if that warped your brain. But anyway, they're going to start with 2 stores in 2025 and then expand globally. And my was, we have a note in here. Hey, do you remember Netflix Bites? And that was the, I don't know if it was a pop-up store. I think it was a pop-up restaurant where they brought the foods from Netflix shows like Is It Cake? And other shows where you could experience the foods in real life. And I'm realizing that the eat-themed foods could potentially be the Netflix Bites as a part of
Yeah, because we wanted to go to Netflix Bites,
Yeah.
but couldn't.
Yep. So yeah, interesting stuff.
Yeah.
And I wonder where they're coming. Probably like New York and
That's what I'm
California.
saying, New York and California. They didn't say where,
Yeah.
but I imagine New York and California.
Or maybe Atlanta.
Hey,
Maybe. Come on. ATL.
So anyway.
We got Stranger Things, man, right? Didn't they film that in Atlanta?
Yeah.
We got Walking Dead, dog. That was
Yeah.
in Atlanta. Yeah.
And
X-Men. Yeah, that was X-Men. That was in Georgia, at least. X-Men, the
Loki.
Days of Future
We have
Past.
Loki.
We do have Loki. What? It wasn't X-Men? Anyway.
Gaming news announcements. So PlayStation has revealed, speaking of PlayStations, has revealed a new PlayStation 5 Slim model in a new reveal trailer. So in the trailer, it tells you that you can purchase the digital version, the digital edition that does not have the built-in disc drive, or you can buy the one with the disc drive. And then if you do buy the digital edition one without the disc drive, if you choose to play a disc, you can buy a modular disc drive to attach to your digital edition PS5 Slim model. The Slim model is has 30% less volume. It's hard to describe that because, like, I know what volume is. It's like, so it takes up 30% less space, but it doesn't because it's a PS5. So it's like, it could still take up the same amount of space, like physical space in your house.
Right.
But it just has 30% less volume. And it's also 18% lighter. It has a horizontal stand included.
It's a weird
Vertical
word.
stand.
It's a weird word, Love Bear.
Yeah, it is, but I say it all the time.
You do. I guess you said horizontal instead of horizontal.
Yeah. And it has a vertical stand that can be purchased separately if you choose to store it vertically. It is going to be available next month, November of this year. Hopefully just before Black Friday. Maybe there'll be some Black Friday deals on it. I mean, there may be deals, but...
It's gonna be nuts.
And, yeah. At least it'll be before Christmas.
Right. Cool. And that goes along with Best Buy getting rid of DVDs and Blu-rays. People are going digital, even for their games.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of games, I mean, because we're in the gaming section, so that was an easy segue. That didn't need to be said, but anyway. Speaking of saying things, we have a new voice actor for Mario and Luigi. That's right. I don't remember if we mentioned it here or if it was in one of those weeks that we had off, so it didn't get mentioned. But the voice actor, Charles Martinet, he's a voice actor, or was the voice actor for Mario. He has retired and is on to living his retired life. And we have a new voice actor for Mario and Luigi. And they are Kevin Afghani, who was also characters in Dragon Ball R&R, Genshin Impact, Anime Penguin, Red Snow, and the TV miniseries MASHED. So welcome.
So, stirring up the rumor mill.
Stirring it up. Tell me about those rumors.
Seinfeld may be returning in some form. Instagrammer Linda Puzzuti posted a comment that was made by Jerry Seinfeld at one of his stand-up shows when he was asked about the finale episode, and there was a lot of disappointed fans about the finale episode of Seinfeld. And Jerry was quoted as saying, he said more things, but I just included the juicy bits. Something is going to happen that has to do with that ending.
Rumors.
So, in response, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who played Elaine on the show, says she knows nothing about a reunion.
Laney.
So anyway, that's not like, that's not really nerdy stuff, but I love Seinfeld.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
That could mean anything. Could be a video game. Or a book. Hopefully not. But, yeah. Let's talk about movies that are going to be released next week. Or between now and next week.
Ragnarok, the 2013 version, which I believe is it's not any of the Ragnaroks that you immediately think of. It's a different Ragnarok.
Yeah.
It's going to be coming to Hulu on October 15th.
And Hellboy, the 2019, revamp or edition release, that's coming to Peacock on October 16th.
Barbie is coming to Blu-ray and DVD.
But not in Best Buy.
Well, I mean, it will be in Best Buy until the beginning of the year. It's going to be coming to Blu-ray and DVD October 17th.
And Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken is coming to Peacock on October 20th.
Now for TV shows that are going to be coming out this upcoming week, October 14th to October 20th.
One Piece Season 10 dubbed episodes are coming to Hulu on October 15th.
Also on October 15th, coming to Adult Swim, is Season 7 of Rick and Morty.
With a new voice actor. Which I don't think they've released yet. Like, they have trailers. Because I saw one.
Oh.
And I was like, is this with the new voice actor or not? It still sounds like the same dude. So I'm not sure how they're doing it. Maybe they did release it. They did release, and I haven't seen who it is. But, yeah. New voice actor. As far as I understand, it's supposed to be coming in episode or season 7.
Okay.
Yep. So coming to Netflix, Creature on October 20th. And Creature is a Japanese anime about a world where humans and high-functioning robots live in harmony. Sounds
different
interesting.
than usual.
Yeah. Did you see some of that? Like, did you see a trailer? You didn't?
Not for that one. I saw the trailer for the one that came out last week. The Happy Family or
yeah, that's right.
Good Morning or
yeah, because it wasn't Good Morning America, but it kind of reminded me of that, and I thought it was going to be like a news.
I think it's Good Night World.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, that has been your weekly dose of nerd news. If you liked what you saw, or just wanted to leave a comment or something, do that. Or if you liked it, be sure to give us a like and subscribe and all that good stuff. We're going to catch you next week for even more nerdiness.
I'm Air Bear.
And I'm Jason.
Thanks for watching.
Clink.
Clink.
That is the last of my water.
Nope.
I'm playing around. There's a lot more in there than I thought there was.
Yeah, it hides in the hole.
It does, yeah.
Never drunk that much water in your life. You don't drink water.
My throat. What's happening to my throat?